Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Let's see what your reading is about. Tender embrace, right? So, in terms of a relationship, it is, be gentle with another person, right? And hold on, they let there be enough room for people to grow and be themselves and, don't hold on to anyone tightly, right? It's just a gentle, tender embrace. Feeling the world. I'll just you know, talk about the cards. Just let me get one more for Cancer. Okay. Okay. So here your cards are about, being a lot more um, try and understand the other person, feel what the other person is feeling. Okay, in the past, and with respect, to the past, see a little bit about your past. With respect to this relationship, how has it been going? What is it that it is trying to tell you? How have you nurtured your relationship? How have you held your relationship? Have you held it gently? Have you held it tightly? Do you feel the empathy towards the other person, sympathy towards the other person? Are you considerate about the other person? Do you feel what the other person is feeling? Are you open enough with them, or rather open enough to understand and understand them? Okay, because here with the past card, it is there is see, with the time machine, the time is always moving, right? And with the there, everything happens as per a specific period of time. So at this point in time, Cancer, you are being urged, or rather, there is something about your relationship which you need to connect with, some aspect of your relationship. It's not just at the superficial level. It is all about how much you understand and feel the other person. Okay, with respect to how things have been in the past, with respect to this relationship, how has the past journey been of this relationship, right? And there is it says that the way you are seeing your relationship, or conducting your relationship, or participating in your relationship, tells a lot about how you connect with other people also in general. So this could be a romantic relationship. It could be any other relationship which is trying to tell you that the way you relate to another person, you relate to the whole world like that, and the way you relate to the world, you relate to every individual person also like that. So basically it is telling you vis-a-vis other people, your connection with them. Let us see. Okay, see, I've got this Five of Pentacles here. I'll take out all the cards, Cancer, and then we will okay. So see, we have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Princess of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. So here these cards are saying, with respect to this tender embrace, you are, I don't think you're very, you probably, if, how do I put it across? Okay, in your relationship, you maintain a certain distance with the other person. You are a little aloof. You are protecting your own heart for some reason. That is why you don't want to connect with the person. Your relationship is very practical, and also it is very childlike. There is no maturity in your relationship. There has been no growth in you, which can see, this reading is about you, Cancer. Okay, so add, you still see relationships from a very childlike perspective. And I would also add a little, it's not a mature relation. You don't have that maturity in your relationship. That is what this card is saying. You hold on to someone gently, hold on to someone a little see, when you embrace somebody, you pick up vibes of the other person. But here with the Five of Pentacles, these two people are apart. They are not holding each other at all in such a distressful time. They're still not even, it's so cold, yet they are just looking how each and how both of them are getting along, little realizing that this person can help this this one and this person can help this one. No, they are like, you look after yourself, I'm looking after myself, we are both walking on the same road, and that's about it. The environment is very cold. There is a lot of coldness in your relationship, and there have been a lot of hurt feelings. It could be you, it could also be the other person, because of which this coldness has come. Or Cancer, because of your heart being hurt in the past, you are not able to connect with the person, you're not able to be very warm in your relationships. That is what I feel. With this Page of Pentacles, it's also a card when you were much younger, emotional, a heartbreak or your emotions being hurt, they have not been healed. That is why you keep this other person, or people in general, at a distance, because you haven't yet healed your own emotional sadness, grief, or whatever. So it's like, you put an armor around your heart, and that is how you conduct all your relationships. Okay, so that is what it is, this card is talking about. So let's see what this other card is feeling the world. See, I've got these, I'll take these. You have King of Pentacles, you have Prince, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the High Priestess. Here we're just seeing, with again, with a lot of Pentacles, 2 Pentacle cards, it shows that, you just give enough to your relationship to, sustain it at the physical level. There is no emotional connection for sure, in your relationship. There is no emotional investment, from your side with respect to a significant relationship, or, in general, if you're just looking at, looking at how, things are working between you and other people, or you and a specific person. It is all very practical. It is all very thought based. It is all very how you need to plan and proceed with respect to your relationship. And you do, only that much. Like, let's say there's a time where you feel that, this thing is coming up. So if this is coming up with the concerned person, or with, people you're dealing with, I will just do about that much to see, whatever is required happens, and then I will not take it further. So it's like, a day-to-day existence, or a step-by-step existence in your relationship, where you only do what is required, for at the present, and a little bit, for the coming time, but nothing more than that. Cancer, this particular relationship is very, very pentacle and practical based. There are no emotions with respect to this. Okay, now I have got the World card for this Time Machine card. So here it is talking about, taking a look at, how things have been working out in the past. There is a certain, I will elaborate on this card when I take out more cards, but here, this is a card of something which is, it moves in cycles, right? Let's see. 8 of Pentacles, no, sorry, this is 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. See, I have got all majority Pentacle cards for you this time, Cancer. So, here your relationship is all about putting in the effort to make sure that everything on the outside looks good, and everyone, from the outside sees that it is very nice, it is very, it looks good, it is, people can't find fault with your relationship, or they can't say that, something is wrong with your relationship, or how you conduct yourself in public is very different from the way you conduct yourself, when you are having a one-on-one meeting. And otherwise, it's always about doing what you're supposed to do. And it's a committed relationship, no doubt, but there is no warmth in your relationship, Cancer, at this point in time. It's all about, doing the right things, putting in the effort. It does seem like effort with the 8 of Pentacles over here. And with the Page of Cups over here, again, I feel that at the emotional level, it's not a very mature relationship, or, you don't have that emotional maturity with respect to this person. Because we've got 2 pages over here, right? So it's all about, it's a little immature. It's like, you need to grow up a little, Cancer, with respect to this in terms of emotional maturity. That is really lacking in this, in your relationship. So let's continue your reading. Let us see, what guidance we can get. And this is something, I feel the cycle keeps happening. It's going round and round. There is no end to it. And I don't see a new beginning right now because there are no aces. There are no cards which are talking of, a new way of conducting your relationship. It is something which has been going on for long. The way, you know, a particular relationship is, or in general, the way you are connecting with, people who are currently in your environment right now. So what guidance can we give? Okay, we have the Fool card over here. Talks of, taking a leap of faith with respect to relationships, trusting your inner voice, and, wanting to start a new way of, conducting yourself in this relationship. We've got the Devil card here. You've got a lot of fears attached to this relationship, okay? And, all secretive, deep fears, deep buried fears. Oh my, see? So, you feel that, there is no other way you can conduct yourself in this relationship other than doing what is required, keeping the rest secretive and close to your heart. But that is exactly what it is. See, your relationship is not progressing. You feel you are doing enough. And this is yet again another pentacle card. So, at the physical level, yes, probably, the relationship is working very smoothly, but there is very little emotional attachment or concern. You don't feel it for the other person. It's like, I'll give you an example. It's like, oh, you're feeling hungry, let me get you food. You get the food because you feel that if your person will not eat food, how are they going to survive? You don't have that feeling that, my god, the person's hungry, they must be really, starving, or, they must be feeling so miserable without food or whatever. No, yours is the practical aspect to it. So there are all aspects to it, but yours is this, that you're not hungry, how are you going to function? Let me get you the food, etc. That kind of a thing. You need to leave that behind and move forward. Okay, that is your guidance. What is your challenge? Your challenge is Six of Swords and the Two of Wands. You're fearing a new. You're fearing exactly this. Cancer. You don't want to. You have your fears with respect to opening up yourself in this relationship, taking your, moving to, new places with respect to this relationship and your emotions. You feel very hesitant. It makes you feel very uncomfortable that I can be somebody else. I can express my emotions. You'd rather, keep everything the way they are, and you find it very difficult, to move on to, adding something to your relationship which is going to make it blossom and grow. You just you're happy the way things are moving, but emotionally, this, the emotional satisfaction, happiness, nurturing is not there in this relationship. Let me get you some guidance from the oracle. What is the oracle? See, your guidance is clear that you need to move on from all these things, move away from your fears and insecurity, because it's all in your head. It's all in your head. So maybe, sometimes it does happen, we think and we, conduct ourselves in relationship, but those relationships really don't, uh, how do I put it across? They don't give you anything in return, right? You don't form any bond. And why this is coming up? Because you actually do miss that emotional bonding. If you felt that it is absolutely fine, it works very well for me, I really don't need anything, these cards wouldn't have come out. But at a deep level, you want something more from your relationship, but you are unable to proceed with changes which require you to accept those things coming towards you, because you have fears, you have insecurity. Some of you could be a little egoistic also. You want to control the other person in relationship. That is why you don't invest emotionally. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the card which is saying it does happen. We run our relationships with thoughts rather than with our heart. So if you want to have things going in a particular manner, then you put your emotions aside, just thinking that yes, let the relationship continue and give me what it is giving me. So to make those drastic changes, you are a little fearful about that. So here, let me see what guidance we can give you. Very simple. Express your love. You don't have to do much. In fact, you don't have to do anything except express your love. And express your love, discern the truth. See, you need to figure out the truth about yourself and your relationship, or you vis-a-vis your relationship. It's only then, when that light shines on you, the light of truth about relationships, about connections, about, sharing with other people, will you be able to express your love. So I think that's what, with this moon card over here, you're very secretive. You don't want to share anything, even with yourself. So if you don't share with yourself, it's difficult to express the same with to another person. So till you are not realizing the truth of your relationship and your feelings, it's going to kind of stay like that. You need to transform your life. So the moment you start expressing your love, the moment you start, dwelling in the truth, and Cancer, it's like it should come from your heart. Otherwise, everybody can figure out, whether we really mean what we say, or we're faking it, right? Everyone catches on. They might not say, but everyone does. That is why you're being urged to be truthful to yourself and speak what you really consider the truth, what you really feel, and that is what is going to transform your life. So there's a lot of potential in this relationship to change, provided you start changing first, Cancer. Because this is something you do want. I said that's why, if you did not need this reading wouldn't have come out for you, but you are hiding from something. The moment you let that shine on you, you see how things and relationships are going to change for you, Cancer. Okay, so with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching.